Hi, I'm Karen M. Winkelman, and you can visit me over at my website, thelivecraftingguide.com. I'd love to get to know you better, and there's all kinds of interesting things there you might find. So today I am here to talk to you about the energy of April of 2014. And April is a 4 vibration. And I also want to acknowledge the fact that I have a couple of cats that will most likely be in and out while I'm talking about my update, because two of the cats that I have in particular like to work with my clients when I'm doing sessions. They like to help move the energy. And so now they seem to want to be acknowledged when I'm giving my energy updates. So one of them is Dexter. So if you see a tabby jump into the frame at all, that would be Dexter. And the other one who likes to do the healing work is Xena, and she's a black cat. So you'll probably hear them, and I just wanted to acknowledge that they were there. They asked that I do that. Now, moving forward, we're coming off of a month of playful, joyful energy. At least I hope it was for you, that you were doing things to express yourself and coming from a place of joy and happiness. Because now it's a month of business, paying attention to business, taking care of things that need to be taken care of. So we're in a 4 vibration. 4 is about focus. It's about organizing. It's about systems and processes. It's about details, making sure all of those I's are dotted and all your T's are crossed. It's about laying a strong foundation for what it is that you want to have in your life. And the 4 also vibrates with the desire for security and safety. So 4 is definitely a risk-averse number. And since we're in a 7 vibration year, the 4 month of April will amplify a couple of the aspects of the 7. So you may find yourself, again, like in February, where patience is an issue, because patience is an issue for the 2 vibration that we had in February. Patience is an issue for the 4, and patience is an issue for the 7. So in months that are where there's 2 different vibrations at play that both have a similar shadow side, you have to expect that that may be showing up in your life. So be patient, practice patience. And since the 4 and the 7 both have a tendency to be critical and fall into judgment, just be aware that if you're finding yourself being more critical, especially of yourself, that it's possibly the 4 vibration activating that aspect of you. Because if you don't already have a lesson to learn about being critical and judgmental, this will be a way it will come to the surface for you to address. And a lot of people have judgment and criticism about themselves. They may have it about other people too, but you generally aren't critical of anyone outside of you unless you're critical of yourself. Because you're seeing things in other people that you may not like about yourself, or you may not ever want to be, so you criticize it. So just be aware of that when you're falling into judgment or criticism about others, take a look at why that bothers you. And what is it about yourself that you're afraid you might have or don't have or dislike about yourself? And that's why you're really being critical or judgmental. Just a thought, a different way of looking at it. So this month, we're in the fire sign of Aries for most of the month, and then we move into Taurus, which is going to really add more juice behind the desire for financial security. Aries will have a little bit more action-packed, and impulsive vibration. The 4 will veto the impulsiveness right away. So you're going to want to be practical and rational. The 4 is going to demand that you are really taking care of business. The 4 can show up by working too hard, overworking, being a workaholic. If you already have tendencies toward that, this month you may find yourself doing even more. I find it interesting that in the United States, April is also tax time. And that makes perfect sense because when we're dealing with taxes, that's so much a 4 vibration. And you're going to need to pay attention to detail and get yourself organized and get all the stuff together that you need in order to get your taxes filed. And it's triggering issues around your finances and your security, all of which are governed by the 4 vibration. So just be aware that you may have things this month that will trigger you around your sense of security, around your sense of financial security, as well as just security in general. Is your job secure? Is your business, going to be able to support you? How about your family environment? Do you feel safe and secure in that? Are there things that you want to do to create a safer environment for yourself or a better, more comfortable life for yourself? All these things are part of the 4 vibrations. So if you find yourself thinking in those ways, it could be just the energy of the month showing you where you might want to make some improvements in your life. This is a wonderful month to get yourself organized. You have all that energy around you this month that can help you really declutter your place, find a way to organize things that works for you and isn't a book that's telling you do it this way, create these folders, create these files. I don't know about you, but I've worked with a couple of different organizers and I love them dearly and I admire and appreciate what they do. However, the systems that they create are not for someone like me. I am way more out of the box thinking and creative. So how I would organize things to work for me is very different than someone else who's very linear in their thought patterns. Doesn't make it right or wrong. It just is, we all have different ways of doing things. So find a way to organize your stuff that works for you. And don't judge it and judge yourself if you're not doing it the way somebody else thinks you should be doing it. Because again, that's that should word, and we don't want to keep shoulding all over ourselves here. What is it that you really want to do this month? Pay attention to details. If you have been playing and avoiding your finances, this is the month to buckle down and really take a hard look at what's going on there. If you have been avoiding doing different things in your job or in your business, in the work that you do, this is a month to get real about it because you'll have more ability to focus and gain insight as to what is really going on and what you need to do. Great month for planning. Assessing what has gone on for the first couple of months of the year and how you would like that to look differently. What kind of seeds can you plant now that would help you to create that going forward? The tendency, though, to be all work and no play runs very strong this month. So you may need to schedule, and I'm using that term on purpose, because with the 4 likes to have everything scheduled out, everything planned out. So you may need to actually schedule in me time. So if you're all work and no play, you're going to have a very dull month. And that's not going to be very inspiring for you to create something that's long lasting in your life. So this month, schedule in me time, focus, focus, focus. What is it that you want to create? What is the empire that you want to build in a positive way, not letting ego, rule here. It's coming from the heart. What is it that you really want to do? And then look at practical ways to put things in place, steps in place to get you from point A to point B. Be careful that you don't get very critical or judgmental about yourself and about others, and that you don't become such a strong taskmaster for yourself and for others because you have this vision of how you want something to be and you're really being hard-nosed about it and you're determined to make it happen. So just be aware that all of that could come up this month for you. And take the time out that you need, get plenty of sleep and rest, and do focus on the important details that you need to take care of. Find a way to enjoy it in the process. Have a wonderful month. I love you. Thank you.